This is my top 5, and today I'll be giving you the list of my top 5 Star Wars characters. These are characters from 1 through 6. Number 5 on my list would be the Emperor. Without the Emperor, there'd be no Emperor jokes, no Yo Mama showdowns on the Robot Chicken. Plus, the Emperor is probably one of the coolest bad guys ever. Not one of the best, but one of the coolest. He's a politic, which is probably about as bad as you can get. It's very dark motives. He somewhat keeps his motives hidden throughout the first 3 films, and then in the 3rd one he exposes himself, but the audience probably had figured it out by the time he exposed it. Really dark history, very vague history. All we know about his history is what is said by him in episode 3. Number 4 on my list would have to be Obi-Wan. He is in every movie, even though he's not alive in every movie, he is in every movie in some form or another. He starts out as a Padawan and becomes a mentor, and he evolves very well throughout the movies and everything. Very good figure for mentor, and you see him mature throughout the films, and you get to know him, and then he dies, kind of kills himself, not really, but if you look at it like that, kind of is. It's kind of ironic how he died too, I think. Number 3 would have to be Han Solo. Pretty cool. Acts kind of like a jerk on the 4th movie when they first introduced him. Rare known fact, he was actually an Imperial officer for a while before he became a smuggler. I did not know that. I looked it up on the Star Wars database on the website. Pretty interesting. Not much to say about him. He's very rogue and acts like he only cares about himself throughout the movies. Very reckless. But he always ends up winning and getting the job done, no matter what happens along the way. Despite the fact he's also Indiana Jones. Pretty cool Star Wars character, pretty cool character and media all together, too. Number 2 on my list would be Luke. Probably he's the main character through numbers 4 through 6. He comes out, he's kind of in the end of episode 3, but he's a baby. The upcoming Star Wars live action series, which they said actually been starting to go into production with. Someone said that he's supposed to be have an episode about him or something, which would be interesting because not much is known. Well, not much is known to me what happens between episode 3 and 4 for Luke. But he is a good character when it comes to evolving. He acts kind of selfish, reckless at the beginning, and then he matures, but he still kind of acts weird. Acts kind of stupid a lot of times. But that's kind of what's expected, I guess. Number 1 would have to be Anakin, not Darth Vader, but Anakin. Well, yeah, Darth Vader in some form. George Lucas said the entire Star Wars series is about Anakin. He's the main character, even though during the last 3, he's not as relevant or present in the film's plot and story. Actually he is, but he's not seen as much as Luke or Han or anyone else is. But he's still one of the main characters. Actually, I don't know. He kind of is the main character if you look at it, because the story's tragic. He's a tragic hero who basically at the end he dies. He starts out a slave and then ends up dying, getting electrocuted to death and dying, which is kind of weird when you think about it. It's kind of funny too. Even though he whines a lot, he's kind of pretty cool. A lot of cool moves and stuff. I don't know why he's my favorite. He just is. I think it's actually probably because I think his name is really cool. I don't know why. That is the season, well, the summer finale for my top 5. Come back this, well, there's a special on in August where I review the summer films, August 25th. It will be out. I review my top 5 summer films that I went to see. So far I've only seen about 4 or 5, not very many. But it's enough to get on my top 5 if I didn't go see any more. So, stay tuned and subscribe, and I'll see you then.